Let's talk about scams in trucking, and I'll tell you a story about the night dispatcher that gave away almost $2,000 to a scammer over the phone. Scams in trucking are very popular because not only they can target a lot of different people, the drivers, dispatchers, brokers, but the transaction amounts are pretty high, so the scammers can make a lot of money with a quick phone call. So this happened at a big trucking company that I used to work for a long time ago. And one night after 5 o'clock, when everybody went home, the night dispatcher received a phone call. And the person on the phone said that they're calling from a repair shop in Joplin, Missouri, from a Speedgo at a Love's truck stop. And they are working on truck number 135. The repair is complete and they're just calling to get the payment of $900. So the dispatcher was actually pretty smart. He went on GPS and he typed in truck 135, and sure enough, the truck 135 was parked at a Love's in Joplin, Missouri. So he grabbed the ComCheck booklet and he wrote out the money code for $900, gave it to the person on the phone, hung up the phone, and just asked for them to email him the invoice. About 3 or 4 minutes later, they call back and they say that they're calling from the same repair shop, but actually there was more done to the truck that the original invoice showed, so they need additional $700 before they can release the truck. So the dispatcher, knowing the truck is there, grabbed the ComCheck book, wrote out another $700, gave the money code to the person on the phone, asked them to email him the invoice or the receipt, and hung up the phone. But after he gave them the money the second time, he just wanted to call the driver and see what was that all about, what was done, and if the amount actually matches. So he calls the driver and he's like, how is the repair? What did you get done to your truck? And the driver is like, nothing, I'm just sleeping here at a truck stop. He's like, but you're at the Love's in Joplin, Missouri. And he's like, yeah, but I'm just sleeping. And he's like, did you get anything done to the truck? No, nothing, zero. So that was the moment when he panicked. He had no idea what just hit him. The driver didn't get any repairs done. And here he just gave out $1,600 or $1,700 to someone on the phone. So the dispatcher grabs the phone, calls the Love's in Joplin, Missouri. And he's like, I just gave those ComChecks, did anyone cash them? And the cash register lady said, yeah, there was a guy. He came up here, cashed one check, and then he cashed the other money code. So we gave him the money and they're gone. So then he calls Comdata right away and he's trying to cancel those money codes, but unfortunately Comdata says, you know what, the money codes have been cashed and there is nothing we can do. So those scammers, they just were physically there at the truck stop. They picked a random truck. They knew that the driver was not walking around, not doing anything, possibly sleeping. So they had the truck number, they had the company name, they knew the exact location. Then they just cashed the ComCheck right away and took off. And of course, we filed police report. They used like a fake ID, fake name. They checked the cameras, but of course, you know, it never went anywhere and the money was just lost and never recovered. Stuff like that happens all the time. People pretend to be DOT officers, towing company, repair shops. They pretend to be drivers or brokers. They ask for fuel advance for any type of money. Sometimes they send you an email, ask you to click on a link, give away your username, password, credit card number. So the rule of thumb is, if anyone asks you for something, never, never, ever give it to them. Hang up the phone, close the email, and then you call the institution or you call the person or you initiate the contact and you verify if this is legit or not. And if you ever have any problems, call another person, your supervisor, manager, or a police department, because it's so easy to fall for those scams.